Hey guys, back with another video, and today I want to talk about why I don't invest into Sun and Moon era sets. And really quick before the video starts, I did make a Discord server. I will leave the invite down in the description and comment section, so feel free to join. And my Mega Charizard X UPC giveaway has officially ended. Congrats to Momo Bear, I will be shipping out the product to them very shortly. My next giveaway will be hosted on YouTube on Monday, so let me know down in the comment section below what you guys want to see from the giveaway. And let's get started. So to really quickly sum it up before we go over the sets in the Sun and Moon era, the reason why I don't invest into these sets is because liquidity is not as good as Scarlet and Violet and Sword and Shield era sets, and the good booster boxes already are pretty expensive, and I do believe that the money can be spent better on other sets. Sword and Shield sets is a mix between Sun and Moon and Scarlet and Violet. It is out of rotation and the sets are not super pricey yet, so the percent gain to be made from Sword and Shield is still there. 2 to 3 years down the line, the same for Sun and Moon will apply to Sword and Shield in my personal opinion, and I will be buying Scarlet and Violet sets more heavily. So now let's talk about a couple of these sets. First one, Crimson Invasion with the Gyarados, the Rainbow Gyarados. You know my take on Rainbow cards. I don't really like it. So would I pay $475 for this booster box? Probably not, but I can't lie, Sun and Moon, Sword and Shield booster box designs, Clear, Scarlet, Violet, and Mega Evolution. Mega Evolutions, I'm not too sure what they're doing. The booster box designs are completely trash. This booster box design clears Phantasmal Flames and MEO1, but for a set, the set is extremely weak. It is a vintage Shrouded Fable, so I'm not paying $450, $475, but I would pay $475 to put this in my personal collection, not as investment though. And now the next set is Shining Legends with the Mewtwo, and would I pay $800 for an Elite Trainer box for this set? No, I would not. $800 for 10 packs is pretty expensive, especially since there's really only one chase card, and the chase card is going for $500 raw. Yes, and the PSA 10 is going for around $4,000, but you can literally just buy this card if you want it instead of buying the Elite Trainer box. But the Ho-Oh on the artwork on the box design is pretty good, so if I do buy this, once again, it is for personal collection only. The next set is Sun and Moon base, and once again, a rainbow card, a trainer card. Would I pay $1,000 for an Umbreon, a Lily trainer card, and an Umbreon? Yes, it has evolutions, but no, I'm not paying $1,000. How much higher can this really go? I'm not too sure, but I don't think the percent gain is there. I don't think the liquidity is there. 3 sold on TCG in the last 3 months. That is pretty brutal. The next set is Guardians Rising. It has once again, another rainbow card with evolutions. Total set value $830. Would I pay $1,400 for this booster box? Obviously not, but once again, the design is fantastic and there's no sales data. 0 sold in the last 3 months, 6 sold in the last 6 months, so liquidity does dry up, and I do like to have decent liquidity items, so Sword and Shield is my pick. The next set is Burning Shadows with a Rainbow Charizard. Hey, there's our Charizard sets. Total set value $1,300, and the booster box price is worth $1,250. This booster box design is insane. 8 sold in the last 3 months. I am looking to pick up Burning Shadows for my personal collection because guys, look at this booster box. It is insanely sick. And Charizard chase card, hey, maybe it performs in the long run, but you know, I don't see this going much higher, maybe 1,500 in the next 5 years, 2,000. But at the same time, you can just buy Fusion Strike and make the same amount of gains and have more liquidity. And now let's talk about Ultra Prism with trainer cards. Total set value 2,000, so the set value is going up now. But would I pay $1,700 for this booster box? Probably not. This is probably a $2,000 booster box in the future, but who really is out there looking for Ultra Prism? You know, not many people. But once again, booster box design is insanely sick. Now let's talk about Celestial Storm trainer card, and has Rayquaza, Rainbow Rayquaza, but 1,600 set value. Would I pay $2,600 for this booster box? Once again, insane box design. You know, the box design is insane, but 2 sold in the last month, 1 for $2,500. So it seems like some people are paying for the set. 2,600, but how much higher can this go? 3,000? But why would you buy this instead of buying, you know, something like Evolving Skies? Evolving Skies is easily the team up of Sword and Shield era, easily a $5,000 to $6,000 booster box. The gains that you can make from Evolving Skies far surpass Celestial Storm in terms of an investor. But if you're looking for your personal collection, I can't lie, booster box is sick. And if I do pick up any of these, it is just for personal collection only. Let's talk about Forbidden Light. Its total set value $1,200. Once again, just rainbow cards. I don't really like rainbow cards. Would I pay $1,400 for this booster box? No, I would not. Once again, Fusion Strike is a lot cheaper. You can buy 2 Lost Origin booster boxes for $1,400. Which one would yield you a better, higher percent return? Obviously, Sword and Shield booster boxes. Let's talk about Hidden Fates. And Hidden Fates is one of the sets that I don't understand, because Hidden Fates, I do like Hidden Fates. I do believe Hidden Fates is a good investment at $400. I do believe that Hidden Fates will break the barrier. You know, it seems like Elite Trainer boxes, they get stuck at $400, but Hidden Fates is a much better set than Shining Legends. And guys, this has a promo card in it too. You know, it has the 3-bird promo card, I'm pretty sure. Does it? Unless I'm wrong. Yeah, it does have the promo card featuring the 3 birds, which goes for $90. And the set is fantastic. The Shining Pokemon cards are pretty damn good. So I'm not too sure why this set is stuck at $400. But I do think the Hidden Fates Elite Trainer box is easily a $800 Elite Trainer box. I do own Hidden Fates. So am I shilling my own product? Possibly. But now let's talk about the more expensive booster boxes. The first one is Unified Minds. $3,600 set value. Misty, Tag Team. I love Tag Team cards. They're super sick. Rainbow cards. The booster box is going for how much? $2,750. It is more expensive than Evolving Skies. And liquidity is not there. 2 sold in the last month. 4 sold in the last 3 months. 12 sold in the last 6 months. So it sells 2 on average. And does this have potential to reach 5K? Yes, it does have potential because supply and demand, but liquidity will dry up, and in my personal opinion, Evolving Skies will reach $5,000 before Unified Minds, but it's not a bad set at all. I left the good ones in the end that are possibly okay investments, but they are all super expensive. $2,750 is super expensive, but box design, once again, it is there. Mewtwo, Mew, Giratina, pretty good design. Now, let's talk about Unbroken Bonds. $3,400 in set value. Tag Team cards. They need to bring back Tag Team cards ASAP. These cards are insanely sick. Gardevoir, Sylveon, you know. And this box is going for, once again, $2,800. Not a lot of people have money like this. And if you do, Evolving Skies is right there. And once again, box design, super cool. I have to give it to Sun and Moon. Booster boxes, the design is super well made. But can this go up to 5,000? Possibly, but how long will it take? It went up from $600 to $2,500 in this last year. Pretty good gains, but going from $2,700 to $5,000, yes, it can. But Evolving Skies, in my personal opinion, Sword and Shield, Sun and Moon booster boxes will yield a far better percent gain, and $2,700 is very expensive. And now let's talk about Dragon Majesty. The set is very weak. Not paying $800 for this Elite Trainer box, and that is why I don't get it. Why Hidden Fates is not worth $800 when this set is $800 makes no sense to me, and this design is trash. But now let's talk about Lost Thunder. Lost Thunder, Lugia. Lugia is a fan favorite Pokemon. Mimikyu, Tyranitar. But once again, these are rainbow cards. I don't really like rainbow cards, and the booster box is going for $1,750. Design very, very good. But I would much rather just buy, what's that called? Silver Tempest booster box for $450. I can buy 3 of them instead of 1 Lost Thunder booster box. Will Lost Thunder reach $3,500 first, or will Silver Tempest reach $1,000 first? I think that Silver Tempest can reach $1,000 before Lost Thunder. But now let's talk about one set that I am pretty bullish on, and it is Cosmic Eclipse. Cosmic Eclipse have recently dipped down to around $3,000, I'm pretty sure. Let me see if I'm right. Okay, I'm completely wrong. $3,700. And I saw some listings for Cosmic Eclipse for $3,000. And I do think that Cosmic Eclipse can easily reach $5,000. So if you do have the budget, you know, maybe Cosmic Eclipse. But once again, Evolving Skies, you know, it will outperform Cosmic Eclipse in the long run. But Cosmic Eclipse is such a fantastic set. This card is insanely sick. But now let's talk about the best set in Sun and Moon era. Team Up. Team Up is currently going for $9,000, but how much higher can it go? You know, can it reach 15,000? Yes, in 5 years, possibly it can reach 15,000. People are willing to pay $12,000 for this set, but you know, this set actually does have some decent amount of liquidity. 5 sold in the last 3 months, 1 sold in the last month for $12,000. But you know, once it reaches 15,000, you know, would you rather own 6 Evolving Skies booster boxes or 1 Team Up booster box? And it is pretty obvious 6 Evolving Skies will outperform 1 Team Up. And the same arguments can be made for Sun and Moon Sword and Shield booster boxes, comparing it to Scarlet and Violet booster boxes. But the big difference is Scarlet and Violet booster boxes, they're still in print, while Sword and Shield, they're all out of print. So that counters that argument. But Team Up, can it reach 15,000? Yes, but Evolving Skies, in my personal opinion, can reach $4,000 each quicker than 1 Team Up booster box reaching 15,000. But yeah, that is why I don't really invest into Sun and Moon booster boxes. They're all pretty expensive, and I do believe that I can make far better percent gains investing to Sword and Shield booster boxes. But once Sword and Shield booster boxes, when the gains I think are done, I will move back to Scarlet and Violet and repeat the same cycle, and then repeat the same cycle in MEO1 in the Mega Evolution cycle, and then do the same thing in Gen 10. But yeah, that is why I don't invest into Sun and Moon. If I do buy it, it is for just the booster box art design, because the design is pretty sick. You know, Team Up, pretty sick. Cosmic Eclipse, pretty sick. So let me know down in the comment section below, do you invest into Sun and Moon? And if you do, let me know what sets you invest into. Thank you guys so much for the support, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.